What on earth? Like, what on earth is happening right now in the world of pop culture? Like, so much stuff is happening all at once. It's crazy. We have some more groundbreaking news, ladies and gentlemen, that Dave Filoni is planning out the future of Star Wars with its films and its TV shows. Oh my goodness. I've got an article loaded up at the ready. We're going to go through it all together right now. This is huge news. Huge news. Dave Filoni is Chief Creative Officer at Lucasfilm and will be planning the future of Star Wars films and shows. What's going on in the world? Oh my god. Dave Filoni, who has overseen the Clone Wars, Rebels, The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and is the master of all things in a galaxy far, far away. I see what you did there. Now has a new role as Lucasfilm Chief Creative Officer. He still holds the title of Executive Vice President, which he received in 2020. Guys and girls, this is just mad. This is incredible. Wow, I have literally no words to describe what's going on with pop culture now. It's so strange what's going. Right, Filoni announced his Chief Creative Officer title in an interview with Vanity Fair on Tuesday. He was already an executive producer of all the live-action Star Wars shows on Disney Plus and had been tapped to direct a film weaving together all the TV storylines, but he will now take a more involved role with the future of Star Wars. Yes! Yes! In the past, in a lot of projects, I would be brought into it. I would see it after they'd already developed good ways. In this new role, it opened up to basically everything that's going on. When we're planning the future, what we're doing now, I'm involved at the inception phase. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm not telling people what to do, but I do feel like I'm trying to help them tell the best story they want to tell. I need to be a help across the galaxy here, like part of the Jedi Council almost. No, you are the council. You are the council, Dave. Like, you are. This is what Star Wars fans have been wanting for so long. And finally, the gods have listened. Star Wars is slowly planning a grand return to the big screen. The franchise has several more TV series in the works too. Up next is Skeleton Crew, a coming-of-age story created by John Watts and Christopher Ford. The Acolyte, a thriller helmed by Leslie Headland set in the distant past, and season 2 of Tony Gilroy's Andor, which I think will be syncing up with Rogue One at the end of it. On the big screen, there are films in the works by James Mangold, Taika Waititi, oh great, Sean Levi, and Charmin Obaid-Chinoy. Hopefully I've said that correctly. Filoni is also exploring a possible second season of Ahsoka, will happen, which starred Rosario Dawson as the live-action grown-up version of Ahsoka Tano. To truly help filmmakers, it was really important for me to experience it firsthand. I can also lend a perspective on the challenges that telling these stories will be present. I feel more capable of actually being helpful outside of just saying, well, Jedi are like this and Sith are like this. Yeah, because his clip from the roundtable discussion that they did, where he was explaining that the Duel of the Fates fight in the first film was actually a battle for Anakin, recontextualized it for so many people. It's like, I always saw it as that, you know. It's Filoni has been with the Star Wars universe since directing the Clone Wars movie in 2008 and has worked closely with creator George Lucas for years. Kathleen Kennedy will still serve as president of Lucasfilm and Carrie Beck as head of development. Filoni weighs in on a narrative level while Kennedy oversees Lucasfilm and Beck brings other filmmakers into the fold. Literally hours now Star Wars storytelling I've done, Filoni said before pausing to rethink his syntax. See, I even phrased that like Yoda. Oh my God. Like, I have no words for this at all. Like, this is what us as fans have been clamoring for so long, to have Dave, the heir to George Lucas, right? The heir. Like, you can have your thoughts and feelings about some of his projects and his love for certain characters over other ones, but let's be just completely fair as possible. He has such a love for the brand, and he understands the fiber and the DNA of the brand like no one else that is currently there. He understands what George created and what George was gunning for, and he can articulate it in so many ways that people like me can't even necessarily express it. But then when he says it, it's like, yes, that's exactly how I've seen it. I just couldn't articulate it that way. That comes from the person that literally was taken under George's wing, and it's taken us how long to get here? Now, in my opinion, this is very much necessary. You can have your feelings on Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Kathleen Kennedy. You can have your thoughts on them regardless. But at the end of the day, him being the chief creative officer allows for better flow of stories. It allows for consistency, better stories to be told, and characters that we love and care for to be used and utilized in the proper way, where they're not completely just used as marketing tools, you know. As much as Anakin appearing in Ahsoka is, you could construe it as fan service, it is also an element of, okay, it's fan service, but alternatively, it still weaves into the story. Just because it's fan service doesn't mean it can't serve the story. Like, it can be both. And I think Dave understands that so much while telling an original story. Now, I know people are a bit mixed on Ahsoka. I think the show itself was a 70-30 for me. I think I liked more of it than I didn't. There was a few episodes in there that I'm probably never going to rewatch. There was a couple episodes in there that I'm definitely going to rewatch. And I think it has its place within the Star Wars mythology. And, you know, those who put all the stock into, oh, Ahsoka needs to save the brand. It was never going to save Star Wars. The damage has been done. The only thing that we can do from this point going forward is just taking it as it comes, taking it one step at a time. And my God, it's good to be back. Like, you know, as much as the world of pop culture is like up and down at the moment, it is good to be back to form. I have missed this a lot. Lots to discuss. So, guys and girls, I'm going to be streaming in about 2 hours from now. So make sure you, if it's your first time here, hit that like button, jump in the comment section down below. Let me know if you agree with any of the points that I've raised. And keep those notifications on, because I'm going to be streaming later, mostly talking about Cobra Kai and Jackie Chan and the merger. But then I'm also going to be talking about this as well, because this is hot topic. And there's a few other things that may end up coming up in conversation with the world of pop culture at the moment. But this is huge news. Dave Filoni, we trust. Let's do this. And it's crazy. Like, it's all I have to say to this